It is the year 2025. Today is January 5th or 4th. 5th, yeah, I think so. I just closed from church and I've been wanting to share this message from my heart to everyone who would chance on this video, especially if you live in Ghana, if you live in Africa, which most of you know that I was born and raised in Africa. I'm actually from Ghana. There's something that I realized that most people haven't seen or are not seeing it. And me being the person that I am, I felt there is a need for me to just jump in, come in, share whatever I feel will be of great help to people living back home. Because if I have been through it, if I have been able to do it, the average person living in Ghana or in Nigeria or in Africa can also do it. What am I talking about? You can also make it. That is the point. That is the title of this video. Dear African child or dear African kid living in Africa, you can also make it. And before you ask me why I'm saying this, I don't really like to talk so much about myself, but I need to tell you guys about who I am and why I also feel that you can make it. I wasn't born in a rich family. Like, whatever your definition for being broke or being poor, I was below that. I'd struggled my entire life. Never had, my parents, I wouldn't blame them. They weren't, financially stable, and it obviously affected us. We never went to school with, nice uniforms. We always wore tattered uniforms and all those things. We never went to school with pocket money, what you guys call shop. I've forgotten the name. We used to call it spare also, but we never went to school with it, my siblings and I. I remember our school, the first school that I attended was like 10 minutes away from where we used to stay, and on break time, my elder brother and me would run on the hills, around McCarthy Hills, go home, and then my mom would give us gari in rubber, and then we'll be drinking it, and she'd be like, hurry up and go back to school and all those things. So basically, I didn't come from a rich family like most people were fortunate to be. So you could tell the kind of life that I lived in Ghana. When I went to high school, I went to Accra Academy. We couldn't afford the vacation classes, which was like 300 cedis back then. So what I would do is, there was this gutter by the side of Accra Academy. If you know Accra Academy, you know that the wall was broken at a point. So we would pass through that gutter with my friend, and then we'll sneak into the school for vacation classes because my parents couldn't afford vacation classes. So many stories. When I tell people close to me, and people close to me know this, but when I tell them the things that we've been through, they can, relate to it and all those things. I didn't let any of these things determine my future. I didn't let any of these things make me feel like then that is my end. Even though it's got to a point I felt there was a curse on me, probably generational curses and all those things. But until I did things that I thought I couldn't do, I wouldn't have been able to know that generation curses or generational curses are possible to break. So I'm going to be talking to you guys. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I expect it to be long. And this is the video you'd want to put it in full screen mode, because I'm going to go really deep into it, give you a blueprint on how to actually build a life for yourself, a better life for yourself, because it hurts me or it pisses me off when I see young people like myself out there on the internet misbehaving, not taking life serious, and joking with this life. Because, we have only one life, and God brought us into this world for a purpose. So ask yourself every single day, are you living to that purpose that God gave you? So I don't know how to start, but I have a planner here, so I'll probably look into it and talk to you guys about it. First of all, just know that when you are born in Africa or you are raised in Africa and you're in your 20s, life is leading you by 10 years. If it was a race and it's a 100-meter race and you were supposed to run with other people, you are probably at the starting point and the other contestants are on the 50th meter. That is how life is, and that is the reality. Why am I saying this? That 25 years that you see yourself to be in, you think, oh yeah, 25 years I've graduated from Legon, Tech, KNUST, Unilag, all these universities. People in the US, people in Canada are quitting their fifth job. I have many friends, they started working when they were 14. They started working in Chick-fil-A, they started working in McDonald's when they were 14. At the age of 18, they got into sales while still doing college. 21, they are done with college. So they probably have like a head start of life. They know so much about life. They know so much about business. They know so much about working. They know so much about investment than the average person living in Africa. Every single time I talk to someone who is below me in terms of age from America, I just feel like I wish I was a kid again. Because you could just tell how advanced their brain is. Like at the age of 19, they are driving their car. Where at the age of 28 in Ghana or in Nigeria, when you buy your car, people think, you just scam someone to make that money. You get it? So the first thing is the mindset. understand that you born in Ghana, you born in Africa. I'm shaking whilst making this video because it's like I'm passionate about this thing. You born in Nigeria, you born in Africa. Life is leading you by like 50%. I'm shaking, hold on. Life is leading you by 50%. But I am a firm believer of it's not what happens to you that matters, but it's what you do after what happens to you that matters. When you fall down and you are down bad, you are in the mud, it's not what happened to you that matters. No one cares about it. But how you bounce back, how you rise again is what matters. I learned about all these things from 2020 when I dropped out from UPSA and I was staying at home. My mates were in school, you know, making snaps, and I was at home, school dropouts. No one talked to me, nothing. And those were the times that I felt God enlightened me. Those were the times that I felt I learned so much about life. My dad had a bookshop in his room, so every day I would go to his room, pick a book, come back to read them on leadership. Most of the books on leadership, most of the books on finance and all those things. So I learned so many things from the books my dad had in his room. Every single day while people were in school, partying and all those things, I was at home reading those books. Now, because I was home, I had nothing to do. I chanced on a video on YouTube titled "Stop Wasting Your Life" by Prince E, which is like a motivational video. And that video changed my life. It basically talks about how we waste our lives by doing certain things, by getting into certain jobs we are not supposed to be in and all those things. And that video changed my life in July of 2020. That was when I started writing my books because I decided to take my life serious and the Lord just laid it on me, just get a book done or something. And that particular video led me into the world of America, like how YouTube in America is done, how people make motivational videos in America and all those things. So I started consuming these contents. Like, you know, midnight bundle in Ghana, I would download about 100 plus videos, and during the day I'll be consuming them, studying them. I had a book and a pen. Like, I was journaling before making this video. A book and a pen, writing the things that I'm learning, how this is done, how this is done, how this is done, how to make money. And I wanted to be that person to inspire people, like get on stage, speak to people, tell them about my life story like I'm doing right now. And I started doing it. So I started making YouTube videos in 2020, but the videos, I don't know if I'll even put it as an overlay in this video. I don't know. You get a point. So I started learning about how to make money, and I realized that the kind of person that I was, I didn't want to be outside. I don't really like talking to people, even though I'm a very extroverted person. I have social anxiety. I don't like talking to people. I just always want to be alone. So I started learning about online money, making money online, and eventually got into dropshipping. Started making my dropshipping store, created over 19 stores, and they all closed their accounts because they realized my location was in Ghana. So when I create a shop from Shopify, they'll close it. Got on eBay, did so many things. I have videos and all those things out there because I had made it my mind to change my generation, or to change the kind of family that I came from. Every single thing that I've done by God's grace hasn't been done before in my family, and it makes me feel so accomplished, not because people would be like, oh yeah, I'm proud of you and all that, but because it's like no one has been able to do it in the family. Let's say no one has published a book in your family and you publish a book. You feel so happy, like a generational thing has been done. You get it? And it didn't start easily. It started by me changing my mind and realizing that life is already leading me in the other world. So I had to catch up and match to that pace, to the point that when I came to America, Black Americans are like, bro, you inspire us, like for real. And I'm like, when I was in Ghana, you guys were the ones inspiring me. I would see the lives people over here were living, and I'm like, damn, these people are ahead of us. So I'm going to talk to you guys how you can also make it if you're in Africa. And I'm not talking about making it just financially, but how to make it all around. And the first thing I've already mentioned about our branches, okay, is your mindset. Understand that you can make it in Africa. You can make it and overmake it in every area, in every angle. In every angle, right? Now, what do you want out of this life? Ask yourself this question. What do I want from this life? Oh, Sam Charles, I want to be a doctor. That is what I want from this life. I want to teach people how to do surgery and everything. That is what I want in this life. So you've identified what you want in life. Now, how are you going to get there? Which price do you have to pay? Let's say you want to pick an Uber to this junction. I want to get there. What is the price I have to pay for Uber to get there? Identify the price. What do I lack that would not prevent me to get there? Identify those things and start finding these things. Invest into knowledge. I'm telling you, the greatest investment you could ever make is into yourself. And how do you invest into yourself? By learning skills and by investing knowledge into yourself. It is the beginning of the year. People are hyped up, motivation here and there, but they'll probably lose that motivation by the end of 10th January. In 6 days, you'll lose that motivation, which I'll show you how to keep that fire burning, right? You get it? So have that mindset that you can also make it. Don't compare yourself to people living abroad wearing nice sneakers. You know the people suffering here. People are depressed over here. You are living back home. You are happy. It's just that you are comparing yourself to people over here. It's so cold in here. I don't stand on the heater, but anyways, as I was saying, so you have to change your mindset. Understand that you can make it. Life is already leading you. When you change your mindset and you see where you want to go to, it affects the kind of people that come into your life, the kind of friends that you start having, the kind of woman you date, the kind of man that you date, and the kind of things you invest yourself into or you involve yourself into. Read books. Invest yourself in books. By the way, you can get my book at Perez Chapel in Joelu. My book on rejection. You can just get a copy there. You get it? So change your focus, change your mindset from those things of, I can't make it. I'm from Ghana, I'm from Africa, I'm from this, I'm from that. You can do it. Like, you cannot let your location be a barrier. I've done all these things when I was in Ghana. It's just that sometimes if you're in Africa, it becomes times 5 difficult than when you're living abroad. The next thing is your focus. Most of us, our generation, our focus is terrible. When I'm saying focus, I'm not talking about attention span. Of course, our attention span is messed up. But the things we focus on, celebrity news, like you go on the #1 trend list in Ghana, Nigeria, and it's a musician trending. And the musician is on his private jet going to perform to make money. And he's trending. Youth are talking about him. I'm a Wizkid fan. I'm a Davido 30 billion gang. I'm an SM fan. Shatawale's shirt was fake. Look, this is the focus. So this is the focus. But we still want to make it. We still blame it on leadership. If I was president in Ghana and I wake up and I check the trending list on Twitter, I would probably go back to sleep because these people don't have problems. Because if you guys have pressing issues, like issues that are pressing you, and you are talking about someone's botos is big, Hajia Bintu's botos is big, this celebrity's botos is bigger than the other one, what shows that you guys have problems? The focus is not there. The focus is bad. Like, we just don't focus on the right thing, right? We don't focus on the right thing. Our focus is bad. We are focusing on celebrities who has hit songs more than this one, and the celebrities on the couch chilling. Oh, I'm trending, like, and then they are using those trend lists to get deals. They will show those trend lists to companies that, hey, I'm famous in Ghana. This is the proof. I mean, #1 trending list for 3 days. They are talking about me, and then he's making more money. You guys see him town, and then they'll be throwing money on you, and you'll be jumping here and there, forgetting you are the ones who made him. You go for his shows. This Christmas is just terrible. You see those Dirty December concerts, people jump on stage. You buy a ticket to go and see your favorite musician, and you're going to touch him, and they grab you, throw you in the crowd, and you call yourself like a man, a responsible adult. You should be ashamed of yourself. Like, that video will be on the internet forever. Kids will come and see it. That was my dad being thrown like a bag of rice because the focus is not there. Of course, you have to enjoy yourself and all those things, but don't be idolizing celebrities. Don't be idolizing these celebrity influencers and all those people. You get it? And the boys too. The focus is on women. Like, when we see a girl coming and just start dressing up like, hey, Charlie, she's coming. She look at me. She's looking. Yeah, Charlie, and then you be using your phone. Like, that is where the focus is. So you are not yet success. The woman who will probably not end up becoming something meaningful. Like, I'm telling you, no woman, generally speaking, no woman who genuinely loves you and wants to build a future with you cares about how you look and the chain you are wearing, like those things. You would meet a woman who loves you genuinely, like wants to build a future with you. They will not see you and be like, oh, you are short. Oh, the chain is. They will not see these things. They don't look at those things. They look at the kind of future that you want to have, the vision that you have in mind, and they're like, this is the man that I want to associate myself with. And the women too. No guy, I've said this so many times, no man who genuinely wants to build a future with you would see you on TikTok. No man would want to build a future with you when he sees you on TikTok and you are shaking your buttocks, we are wearing those chain on your waist, and then like you are shaking, and you think a genuine man, like a man who has like a genuine intention will come, hey, I wanna, start a relationship. Do you think men, they are stupid? And men will just mess with you because then they are playboy season. He's in his 20s. He's in his playboy season. He's a fanboy. He's testing all the girls after him. When he's 28, you think he'll come back to the woman that made yourself easy to get and wear display? No, men, as damned you think they are, they want career women. They want women who are very respectable. They want these diplomatic women. So that when they are working, they're like, yeah, people know them. They don't want these loud women who are shaking their buttocks and making those stupid memes about when his bank, when he sends me money, and then you start shaking your, like, it's just those videos are just disgusting. Like, they've disgust me to the core, because it's like, you have seen the lights, you have seen the kind of women that these men are after, and you are on the internet becoming the complete opposite. And now you complain that men are after sex, men after my money. They text me asking me for nude because, like, there is something attached to me that makes people want to get sleep with me, forgetting you are the one displaying that character. When I'm on social media and I'm making videos about church, making videos about inspiration, and people text me, oh bro, I feel down, blah blah blah, it's because of the videos that I've put there. If I was out there talking about how to have sex with your partner and last long in bed, do you think people would text me and be like, oh, you inspire me? They'll be like, oh bro, I have problems with this and stuff, so can you help me? That is how you've made yourself. You've put yourself out there to be the kind that is like, I'm for the street, yeah, everyone come to me, everyone do that, I'm here, then you whine your waist, and those things are not nice. I wish I could tell, listen, my sister, those videos are not nice. Videos of you exposing your body, they are not nice at all. Like, real beauty comes from being decent, covering yourself on social media, and having like a plan for yourself, instead of just craving attention from men who will probably not even respect you. The focus is not there. Our focus is on men, our focus is on women, our focus is on celebrities, our focus is on unnecessary things. You get it? The third set that I'll talk about before going deep is fear. The average African lives in fear. We have fear for everything. Every single thing we are scared. We are scared of putting ourselves out there. We are scared of making YouTube videos, talking about our story. Like how I was broke, came from extreme poverty, telling you guys about it. And I'm not scared, I'm not shy. But the average African back home is like, hey, don't judge me. Talking about addictions, how I struggled with pornography, struggled with so many things, and God delivered me. They can't talk about it because back home, the training that we had is be scared of people. There's a visitor coming. The teacher is coming. He's holding a cane. Run. You get it? So we can't even do anything. You want to start a business, you are scared. What if it fails? Now, when it comes to fear of failure, the real failure happens when you don't start it, because you failed. If you don't start it, you failed anyways. So why don't you start it and probably get a 50% of winning? Let's say I want to repair a bicycle. If I don't repair the bicycle, I've already failed. But what if I'm scared of repairing the bicycle, but then repair it and it actually works? Then my chances are higher. Get it? So fear of failure is pushing us down. We are so scared of everything. We are scared to even talk to the opposite sex. We are scared to express our view. When someone abuses us, we are scared to speak up, because that is how we were brought up. So if you really want to be successful or break out from this show, you need to come out of this fear of failure. You need to shift your focus, and you need to shift your mindset from the things that we focus on. Fear. You get it? So these are some of the things that I really want to pour my heart on. I would be going deep into so many videos. I'll be talking about so many things, addictions and stuff. You get it? Now quickly, someone asked me, this is unrelated, but someone asked me, if you're in a situation like this and you really want to come out of it financially, you really want to break the shell of, being broke and, being Africa. I'm not rich yet, okay? I'm not rich yet. I'm not successful yet. But one thing I know for sure is you have to use what you have to get what you want. Now, if you are in a down bad situation, you use what you have. So when I was in Ghana, I had so much time because I had dropped out from school, and I had so much internet data because midnight bundle. So these things are two things that I have. So what do? That internet data and that excess time combination means learn something. So I invested into so many things, learned about video editing, learned about so many things, invested in myself. You are probably in the same situation. Oh, you like creating content on social media, put yourself out there. You just pick a camera. I closed from church and let me tell these people my mind. Took my phone and just started speaking. Put it out there. So many people watch it and they'll be like, yo. You build the audience and then you start selling to them. You start promoting stuff to them, and that's how you make money. All those influencers you see on the internet fooling and stuff, they are craving for attention. They'll convert that attention to money. When 3 people know Shatawale today, tomorrow he becomes controversial and 10,000 people know him. He's 10,000 people more famous, and the more famous he becomes, the more his brand increases and the more money he makes, because he has so many audience. You get it? So use what you have. Maybe you realize that you have so much time but you don't have money. Use that time to work, save money, and then get into a business or something. You have so much internet but you don't have time. Use that internet to post things, like they let people post things on your account, and then you start promoting people's businesses for them. I remember one thing that I used to do back home. I'll text people that, my WhatsApp status over 500 people watch it, because I had saved so many people's numbers. If you give me 50 CDs, I would post your flyer and people would text you for business. Or if you give me 30 CDs, I'll design a flyer for you on Canva or something. And that's how I was making small money. Get into drop servicing. Oh, you see someone making this business. Oh, can I promote it for you as if I'm the one doing it? And then They do it for you get a customer, you take your difference and then you pay the real person. Do something. Don't be sitting down and be blaming the politicians. The politicians, of course, they've disappointed us. One of the most useless people we've ever had in history. They've disappointed us big time. No politician is coming to power for your interest. I repeat, no politician ever would ever come for your interest, because when they were campaigning, the money they've wasted, they are now coming to get the money back. If they were coming for your interest, they will not be crying when they lose, because who would be like, oh, I want to clean this rubbish here and please don't clean it, and I'll get angry and cry? No, there's a reason why I'm crying, is because I know that there are so many benefits that comes with it. That's why I'm crying. So no politician is coming to save you. No musician is coming. They don't even care about you. They don't even know you. So why wouldn't you reciprocate that energy for them and focus on yourself? You can, okay? You can. Don't let Africa be the limitation. You can always come out of anything. You can always come out from anything. Trying to see if I let anything out before I talk about how to, maintain the fire and the motivation for the end of the year. So yeah, basically that is it. If you want me to talk about something, put it in the comment section. I'll definitely read it and talk about it. But to keep your fire and your motivation for the end of the year, throughout the year, you have to be in motion. A bicycle will stop moving when you stop paddling. So you have to keep on working. You have to put on the grind. The real motivation doesn't exist. Or motivation doesn't exist. It's the discipline that should exist. So when I want to go to the gym, I'm motivated, I'm hyped, but that motivation won't take me to the gym for long. But the discipline of waking up, running, and going to the gym is what will keep me going. You get it? So yeah, basically that is it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm freezing in the car. To go back to my room and edit this video and post it. I love you guys so much, and I'm back on YouTube with these sit down videos. Let me know if you have something you want me to share with you guys. I'll definitely do it, and I'll see you guys at the brighter side of life. Please take good care of yourselves. Build your spiritual life. People don't like you. People hate on you. People are jealous of you. People are wishing you bad. The only way you can overcome these things is to build your spiritual life. Have that covering. Have that protection on yourself. That way, you know that you are secured under the blood of Jesus. I'm a Christian. I believe in God. So yeah, I can tell you guys about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys at the brighter side of life. Peace out.